Shadow Emblem, hello there. How are you doing today? All right, there we go. Finally, I think I can start playing the game for. It's called The Legend of Hero Trials in the Sky. It's I think it's like the third game in the series, The Legend of Heroes, but the first game in the Trials series. I really enjoy it. I played this one, its sequel, not the third one, and Trials of Cold Steel 1 through 4, and I like them a lot. This one is probably my favorite one. I'm playing it. I'm streaming it now because I just found out yesterday that they're making a remake, or a remake is coming out on the 25th. So I thought, why not? I feel like now is a good time to just replay it, and I might as well stream it. I've been meaning to solo stream for a while, anyway. So it was just a good excuse to actually just play the game again. No idea what. Is everything going well with you, buddy? Are you going to Kenya? Before, if you don't mind me asking. Also, what difficulty do you think I should do? Because I think I've only ever played this game on normal. Should I just say, fuck it, we ball, and just play on Nightmare? Oh, okay. Yes to just playing it on Nightmare? Okay. Fuck it, we ball! I think I started playing the second, the sequel to this game on Nightmare, but it was just so hard that I just like, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna go on medium or hard. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today too. And Cher has gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. I'm home. Daddy. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? I hate the internet so much for what they did to that word. For real, all of them need to perish for that. Like, it's innocent when the little girl says it, but I can't say it without feeling weird now. What word? Daddy. Yeah. You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Oh, how's the stream looking? Is it any is it like a little choppy or anything? Like, is it skipping frames or something? Do I sound fine compared to the music? Yeah. Thank you. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go outside to play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? Okay, I forgot. I kind of forgot about that. A child. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? He got her a husband. If I'm remembering right, you're not technically wrong. Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kind of dead if you ask me. What expectations does she have for her father to think he brought home a dead child? I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why does he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up those kinds of words? Illegitimate child? Oh boy. No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl's gonna get me in trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes are really the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here so please, just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know the answer to. Does things worked out that way can't work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved with? Hey! Ow. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Do you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try to change the sub... Ow! Quit yelling! No fighting. Alright already. You jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. She's great, Shadow. What do you mean? I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me isn't gonna make things. It's just gonna make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? Nah, she's great. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters in the series. It seems like the logical thing to do, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... I have no idea if this song is copyrighted or not, but I haven't heard it in years, so I'm gonna just let it play out. It'll tell you in the next cutscene, but his name is Joshua. Or in Japanese, Hyashua. Oh no, this isn't the song I was thinking was copyrighted. This is the ending song to the second game, probably. It's been a long time. Look at him. That's an anime I've been meaning to get into for a while. It's something I've always wanted to watch. But like with everything, no matter how much I want to try it, I'm just so dumb and lazy and forgetful that I just never look it up again. I never realized how much that thing looks like the Demon Core. This is a lot longer than I remember. Nice. What? Was the music too fast or something? Oh boy. Close. It was almost there. Guess the music was too fast when they were redoing the visuals. All right. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. Huh. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. Wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Na, 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 na. I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Really like that little tune. Excuse me. Nice, Joshua. Harmonica goes hard. It sure does, Shadow. That shit goes hard, hard. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you starting to play. I should work on my food. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with the siren song of yours gently luring this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try to sound a tiny bit sincere. It's really nice. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs, too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica's much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. Oh, girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I guess I should be the one lecturing. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? I like fishing. That's enough talk of hobbies right now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, music guy's getting all the girls. Trust me, it's huge in Bible school right now. I bet. Excuse me. So glad I picked up the guitar. I've been wanting to pick up an instrument for a long time, but every time I try, I just yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not immediately good at it, so I just stop, which really just hampers my ability to do anything. Now that I think about it. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't you both hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Oh yeah, I am stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training in the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers, just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You could only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that I won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have to test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, I totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I kind of remember her saying something like that. Oh, don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Oh, Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scared she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat. How about Rowan-style scalloped fish with the balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just want to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal Times. The Liberal Times from the General Goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal Times? Liberal. Yeah, it's just R then L. No, like EL. Mess with my mouth. Liberal news from the General Goods store. Great, liberals are here too. I tried to crap. I tried to do that a Russian Badger joke where take sip, liberal, and I'm choking on my own spit. Hang on. Wait, I'm drinking something right now. Liberal. Okay, that went on for too long. Received 500 Mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard to give Sherazard my regards. And we're into gameplay, finally. Oh, that's the map. Oh, no wonder my ears are getting blown out myself. That was at max volume for myself, damn. Excuse me. North Roland, 49 Selge. That's right. I haven't played one of the games in a long time, so I completely forgot that they have like their own names for their units of measurement. I mean, they aren't like freedom units, so I don't really care, but... Looks like we made good on time. We made good time. Not too early or too late, either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're lucky. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it. And make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me? Let's go meet Shara at the Bracer Guild over there. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Shara here today? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Great Bracer Guild. Yeah. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Charizard is waiting for you upstairs. Good luck to the both of you. Gotcha. Alright. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shara! You know, off stream, I should probably work on the voices I do for these characters, because I should have planned ahead of time. Well, if it isn't Stell and Joshua, it's a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's the last day of training, I figure, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that the high spirit attitude of your why can't I read today? Holy shit! But I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. I'm quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget. Yo, Estelle's just like me, for real. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Cher's picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts flashy and is overly naive, has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbit with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face is really intent. Oh, this? I'm just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have been the right mindset. It doesn't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? No, that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the card, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge the bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Alright. So we have Orbmans, which is the magic in this world, Bracers, and the Liberal Kingdom. Let me know more about the Liberal. The Kingdom of Liberal in which we live sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. The Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop Orbmans. Orbman's technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, It was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz, as produced septium, type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from light, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. And bracers. Bracers are investigative and combative specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain stability of their respective regions. They aim the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. Alright, that's everything. Let's see, since we've got an amount of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up to sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked on a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on. Your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two. We'll get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Received Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current job. Also, anything you may hear, anything that you may find, and where these kinds of trivial things can often be clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, that sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only heard one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job name on the list, you can view their details. Where do you think you're going when I finish training? I wasn't trying to walk out. Training retrieval. Client Shara, pay 500 Mira. This training will involve the search of the sewers beneath the roller and bringing back the contents of a chest. Gotcha. Details of the job confirmed in the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab in the Items menu. If you want to access... It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Very good. Looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Where's your motivation? His? Hi? Oh, is it supposed to say, is that so? But it's just messed up? His that... There's an error in the writing. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work with your next part. With your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things to me, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. I did not think it'd be taking this long. Here's where you'll learn how to use the Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbment and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects if mastered can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. I have not talked this much in my life. My throat's starting to hurt. My brain is melting. Can't even read properly anymore. Anyway, this is about as much I can explain. I'll explain the technical details. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem. Leave everything to me. So what is it that you'd like to know about? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of... Okay, that's probably not the right voice. Through installation of various types of quartz. By definition, the means that lights, airship engines, and so on are all types of orbments. However, the ones you'll be discussing today are battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures of your devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slot and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened by an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of steps too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them as soon as possible. So what is it that you would like to know about? Orbital arts. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they're almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to be called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized in an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed to the slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use the water arts, all you have to do is install a quartz with the water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information will suffice for now. So what would you like to hear about? God, I think my throat needs a break. I feel like I've been talking. I have been talking for like 40 minutes straight. Holy shit. Excuse me. Excuse my language, because... Oh, crap. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's... Gotta go, bro. Have fun. Later, Shadow. Thank you for stopping by. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case... Excuse me, crap. This being the case, when you synthesize a quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So what we should talk about? Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, brown, water, blue, fire, red, wind, green, time, black, space, gold, mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install synthesized quartz. So what is it you'd like to know about? That's everything. Looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some sepith. Thank you. But then you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In case you're still any orbit, elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange sepith for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use the service. Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select to modify or trade to use the orbital factory services. Oh, we gotta talk to the other guy. Alright, no, not this one. Quartz. Speed plus 10. Well, HP ain't bad. Alright, looks like you're able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install the quartz into your orbment so that you can use both recovery or attack arts. Quartz can be installed in the orbment screen. The orbment screen can be utilized by selecting the orbment tab in the main menu. Orbment, still. So I can heal. Alright, looks like we got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbment. The more slots you have available to use, the more broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its maximum value increased by opening up slots, it'd be a good idea to open them up early on. Now, if you want to use the sepith and open a slot on each of your orbment... wait. My brain is out of whack. Oh. Hang on, please. Like, my throat is so dry and it feels tight. I've never had to talk this long for anything. Please excuse me. Okay. Go ahead and decide which slot you're gonna open. Okay. Well, Estelle is the... Estelle is the main character, so why not? I see you mentioned one of your open slots. Estelle, since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. That concludes your training here at the Herbal Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh, no sense in worrying about that right now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean, like, right now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. No mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. Yeah, we'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember when you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualifications test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. Well, what's wrong, Estelle? Sarah? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what I said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and? And I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebook. Unless you forgot about that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned search for something and retrieving an item from the sewer. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Ah, divine Adios. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Herbal Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in classrooms are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why'd you have to go say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I'm going to have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test. Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within the area. Oh, excuse me. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't have to worry about getting lost. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there. So if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. 3 tier bombs, monster guide. What's this book for? It's called the Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should be sure to treat it as such. Gameplay. Holy. No. Throat needs a break. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging any further battles. Returning stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As the recovery points approach, a exclamation mark will appear. The two choices will be displayed. By pressing OK, select the rest option. All HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's save. Oh, it's right. I completely forgot my nightmare difficulty. Oh no, wait. I don't have max EP. Alright, let's go. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked from by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. The song was. And the battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts at the top and moves down. Excuse me. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click an empty location. The highlighted area indicates the distance a character could move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When the enemy is out of range, an icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out-of-range character will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed. Oh, they're not going to do anything this turn. Gotcha. It's just a simple move. Gotcha. Just attack. I guess at this point, I should just mash A. X. There we go.
All right, we're good to go.
A juicy bone. Ooh. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be effective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts are also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items, like an EP charge. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon, and those on which physical attacks may have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Probably should use it on the same one. Oh wait, they don't attack. Never mind. Nice.
Piece of cake.
A crisp onion. Still, let's try using crabs this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. A shout to encourage allies. Oh, plus 20 strength. Nice.
Come on!
And what's yours again? Dual strike. Unleash a double slash with dual blades. Nice. Oh! That is a lot of damage for just a regular guy.
Alright, we're good to go.
Anything over here? No. Let's just go back and heal. I am not confident in a fight with another guy. Dealt a lot of damage. I dealt way too much damage. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-brick should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of these moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which are unleashed as S-breaks, can be changed by going to tactics and setting a set S-break within the main menu. These S-breaks, these are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge is reached 0. 100 CP S-craft. My brain is fucked. S-crafts will which will be used as breaks can be changed. Okay, just press the break button to unleash an S-break, and S-breaks cannot be unleashed under the condition. Now press the break button by unleashing an S-break. If you're using a keyboard, I'm not using a keyboard.
Here I come!
Let's finish this one down.
Let's do this!
Okay. Hey, Miss Bitch. You're gonna get hit anyway, so I might as well just do this. Okay. Nice. Alright. I hope this is a tutorial.
Piece of cake!
Curative horn. Anything down this way? Nope. Another one! Being made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S break to ignore the battle order. It makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy from their turn bonus. These icons indicate bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character icon, they will receive that bonus. Heal up, Sepith up, indicate. Gotcha. Let's get the guys that indicate. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, no. Oh no. Yeah, let's get this guy. Well, that didn't kill him. Oh, this is gonna deal so much damage. Oh wait. Oh, Joshua, please don't. Oh shit.
Not now.
Hey, hear me out. Listen, listen, listen. You don't have to.
I'm sorry.
All right. That didn't happen. Try this again. Let's pretend that never happened. Go.
Let's do this! That's that then. Let's move out.
All right. Did I have to use my S break? Whatever. Once more with feeling.
Come on.
Should do it, right? Gotcha. What?
Not now.
I'm sorry.
What do I do?
Come on.
It's one down. Where do they get so many turns? Back up a spell, please. Don't. another one down.
Not now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what do I do? Shit. Oh, I'm lost. Maybe I shouldn't have used both the S brakes the last fight. Well, at least Estelle can get that one guy. Wrong one.
I'm sorry.
Not now.
I think I got an idea. I got an idea then. Never mind. Still can't get there. Shit. God damn it. Well, this is rough.
I'm sorry.
Not now.
Let's just try it and see if this will work.
Take.
Well, it did something.
Take.
I'm sorry.
Didn't do enough, I guess. I think I might just be fucked. Oh, I shouldn't have done nightmare mode. Oh boy.
Come on.
Not now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Take. Not now.
We're good to go.
We're both alive now. Get this guy out of here. Heal
We're good to
Estelle.
go.
All right.
Take.
Okay, so that's all my healing. Good. Ah! Ah! That took so long. Please get me out of here. Thank goodness we're turbo mode. Oh, wrong one. Oh, heal up! Damn it. Whew.
All right, we're good to go.
Thank God. Two small boxes. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, still our missions is search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's just what I call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. You just say the F word? Yeah. Opening one of these boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Sheriff when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Finally! I spent way too long on that fight. Let's heal up and just get out of here, please. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Handed over two small boxes. Yep, they're the real deal, all right. Not see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured you would try and set us up like this. Congratulations, both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. Simple? Oh, Mishara, what's inside the boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and for you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously, but didn't you see that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your training to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all parts of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. As you already know by now, Ina is in charge here in the ruling branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training. Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select report to report to the guild. Received payment for finishing retrieval. 500 Mira and 1 BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Yeah, no problems at all. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, or Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior Bracer start at 9, and you go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded to your Bracer notebooks. So please take a look sometime later on. Excuse me. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new braces is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? Nangshara and involve the whip. Let me say it again, good work you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Sherazard holds out the 2 small boxes. Aren't these boxes the one? To answer your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that's okay to we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Received Junior Bracer Emblem. Nice. This crest is. So does that mean we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers with the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you and defend peace and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Josh? We become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization's only beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You know, but you should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt your celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backup work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during the busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise. I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. Is that why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? Well, we already said that about. There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Yeah, what? This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that... I'm surprised that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualify as junior bracers. Right. I need to pick up a paper, didn't I? Hurry up and come on. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the, oh, great, it's Estelle remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking of wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Laboral than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers! More like bracers in trade, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. What do you mean? You're a child. I could accept Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting past the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't be a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. All right, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy, Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said his secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me curious a bit. I don't know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Oh, wait. Hello, Sir Joshua. We'll open the market for today. A new pair of shoes. Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stragas? Unbelievable. You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, remember? Oh, of course. Crap. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? Sorry, 1 second. I'm afraid that the new Stragas aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of Liberal News, if that's what you're after. Alright, take 1 copy then. It comes to 100 Mira. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and a camera woman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. But enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? You did make it as bracers? Today was the last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too, but how did you know any of that, Mr. Renan? In a certain sense, both of you and Josh were like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot about customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The great brand around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. One more thing before you go. This is a gift. This is my way of congratulating you guys. It's a free sample item I received to the shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's the recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, you're gonna cut pretty deep into your wallet. That is, if that's where the recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it. And you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So, how about we try it out? Go ahead, eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I may have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. No. Learn the maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn recipes. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. That sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, but it's just that I never seem to be any good and get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Thank you for the recipe book, but we'll put it to use. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. I select the recipe book. All learned recipes will be displayed as long as you have the necessary ingredients available. The food items can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which can be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be eaten as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Nice. I see that. Oh, it tells you what it's used in. Nice. Alright, let's get an ornament. What's that on the chest? Congratulations to you, become bracers, huh? Thanks, Estelle, you are way too proud of yourself. But I always have to ruin the moment, Joshua. I should be happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes you can just be so. Estelle, now that you become a bracer, you're gonna have to get over your little problem with orbital arts. I have to go ahead and spoil my day like that. If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. Quartz, that's what you need to get, quartz. Just get one of everything, why not? Okay. Did I even put anything on there? Use more defense. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else I can do? How did you know? That's because working my media is my future goal. I'm going to join the Laboral News Service and work hard as a reporter. I am looking at a walkthrough here because I don't want to miss any of the optional stuff. So please excuse me if I go silent and read. Information about either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be the tabloids. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have a feeling that juicy drama is going to unfold. We're not lovers, we're family. Joshua's adopted and thinks to go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. Sweet home, Alabama. Let's see what she got. Recipes for the future. And oh, it's the time since you graduated from Sunday school, right? Did you say hi to us, Lisa? Started helping around here not too long ago. Please visit her if you have some time. She's going to see you. Look, nothing. Nice. Alright. It says I have to go to a house near this bar, right? Across from the bar, probably. Nope. What's wrong, still? Something on mind? It's nothing, really. How about we climb up the observation deck? Sure, I guess. Where am I going? Here? Probably. Here. Is it upstairs? House next door to the Amen bar. Which one? Which house? I don't... Alright, just... This one? There we go, probably, hopefully. My son Pat, something. Look, you're not important enough. Let's talk to some guy. Thanks to all the airliners in recent days, each airline has been able to get a good selection of books. And thanks to that, I find myself compelled to buy a new one each time I head to the store. But he yelled at my wife for getting so many, so maybe I should cut back a bit. I've only got the first chapter of this novel, so if you want it, I'll give it to you. Carnelia, Chapter 1. Alright, head back home. Excuse me. Bring it on, as I have to say. I look forward to working with the guild. One button. Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you. We just saw each other like a second ago. Oh, hi, Anna. Something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We got a bit of a problem. Is your father home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents, but what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Ismelis? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only disqualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. Yes, Malice Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. It's our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose. Right behind you. Any place I could get weapons? Oh, there we go. There's no Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Elgar. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is the last day of training, isn't it? Remember you saying something about it last time you had to run to the store? Yes, that's right. So how'd your training go? The emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but, well, I knew you were going to have to give up on your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it would happen eventually when I hired you. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out here as good of an eye for weapons as you. That's past these chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of. Now show us your weapons. Oh, I have no money. What can I sell? Yeah, I should sell all my Sabbath. I'll just get more. Actually, except this one. There we go. Two defense is better than nothing, so. There we go. Alright. Now, let's save. Should I call it there? Oh shit, I didn't even realize. Hey, Bramble Strike. I do not deal a lot of damage. Oh, they don't deal too much to me either. Except Joshua, that's the 2/5 of his health gone. That is no good. got this, Joshua. Yeah, this guy's dead. Nice. Haha.
Piece of cake.
Nice. Any more enemies along the way? Need to level up. Here we go. Missed me. There we go.
Take.
Oh! Nice. That was quick.
We're good to go.
Come on. Yeah, this is attack. This is not going to be good. If you can all just attack as stealth, that'd be great.
Not now.
I did it too late.
I'm sorry.
Once more with feeling. What? That's just... Well...
Come on.
Get our strength up. Yeah,
Let's do this.
get him out of here. There we go. You're gone. Oof.
I'm sorry.
Oof. Ah.
Take.
Where's the rest of the flower soda? For the love of God. Please. This game hates me.
Not now.
Straight up just hates me.
Let's do this.
Just die. Come on! Alright, let's heal me. Die, please. Thank you. Attack Estelle.
Take.
Off this guy.
Here I come.
There should be enough damage. Nice. Okay, so we just won this one. Good. Oh, thank goodness.
All right, we're good to go.
That was incredibly rough. I don't... It is not looking good. There we go. Fuck, there's two? Oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay. We should be fine. Here we go, Estelle. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go back, sell our Sepith, and just get money to pick up some better armor. Because if I'm having trouble with these low-level creatures, they're not even bosses or mini-bosses. They're just guys on the road to a place. I don't stand a chance.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Here we go. Oh no, wait, I'm going backwards. Yes, preemptive. Oh, come on! Good. Okay, that's not bad.
Not now.
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have balled. I shouldn't have just said fucking ball. This was a mistake. is all I can really do. Don't attack Joshua. Don't attack Joshua. Good.
Not now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's try this again. Miss. I need you to miss. I need you to miss.
Not now.
Why haven't I tried running in the first place? Alright. Okay, first things first. Hotel. Yeah, gotcha, but let me rest, please. So just barely made anything. Not much I can really do besides just grind. Pray. All right, once more. Feeling. Again. This little shit. Let's try to get at least a level.
Piece of cake.
Almost there. Almost there to my first level. No. Scorpions. Where's the next guy? There.
Take.
All right, we rule.
Give me a level, please.
Come on.
Kill this guy.
Here I come.
That's
Take.
good. Need you to attack Estelle. For that works. Alright, this should be good.
Take.
Charge up your kitty attack, please. Your kitty paw, whatever. Or just miss. Nice. I appreciate that. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Finally! Estelle learned to haunt. Got beast flesh. Is one level enough? Right, here. Still a lot of damage you take.
Take.
Alright, that should be enough. Damn.
Not now.
So, turns out one level up was not enough. Miss, please. Or not.
I'm sorry.
Take.
That went much
Piece of
better.
cake.
Much better. There's another. Temporarily focuses enemy on yourself.
That's that. Let's move out.
Let's hear once more. Save again. Looks like we've come all the way to the endless tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Chests around here. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Look at being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. You hear that? They really did come in here. Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats. They pretend they can't hear me. They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Anything here? What are we doing? What are we going to do? Somebody help! Let's go, Joshua. Right, I've got your back. You monsters go somewhere else. Oh, damn it! No, shoes, leave us alone. Bam! Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. What the? Jesus. Well, at least they're running away into the face of the enemy. Take! Nice recipe. See if we can get this one out. Complicated. Okay, just enough. What? Oh no. Okay. Yes! Oh yeah, we got this. No shot we lose this one. And that is...
All right, we're good to go.
Nice. Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. Oh, you little twerp. That hurts! What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow. You're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you my special discipline. Ow, whoa. All right, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle, should we forgive each other like they teach at school? That brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster? I'm not gonna make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came! You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry. I should have been watching your back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So, what about we all head home, everyone? Can you walk, boys? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved me behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide! That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Seems you've had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back from Raleigh, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. 3 plus 1 BP. And 1,000 Mira. You did well for your first assignment. With the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding off a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Fortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be one from our foreign branches. one of the guild's foreign branches. As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal is the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zamorian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Alright, time to go home. Hey, Joshua? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could be seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like that happen? Something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit the last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Close to the market bits. This felt like forever. I'm home. I'm just surprised we didn't die during that. I mean, I'd call that a boss encounter, or an important encounter at least. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do so. Don't worry, we will. Oh, and before I forget, I got this copy of the Liberal News you wanted. There was this letter for you, too, at the guild. Liberal News and letter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad, thanks for coming when you did today. Really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams, I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is. But she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming these obstacles is what will teach her how to stand on her own 2 feet. Where's that sauce out of yours talking to me? Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I should have gone and expect to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking's supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, one more time. A daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling what to expect. There's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready for the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a surprise. This new dish is what I call Estelle's egg explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today's certainly been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, we had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I had to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I have to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute! You're leaving... when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing, that's just too soon! It's about the letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? No, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. Bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you gonna do about all your jobs here in the Rollet branch? You already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Sherazard to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say? Sure, of course we will. You're okay with doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Just looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. And it's settled. I'll stop by the guild, let Ada know that you'll change about the change of plans before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name when you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud of you. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45. What's more, I'm very likely the most active member of the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for the Grand Cell or the one headed for the Bows? I'll be the one headed for Grand Cell. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. Better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad, Still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Cell get mad again. This is my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should say here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because you hold your liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement from within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn how to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instinct, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, that same thing can be said for you, too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does feel that. Sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you wouldn't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know that may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself. And try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by the youngsters. Sherazard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. Oh, you just leave them to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and people. The ground cell bound airliner Lind will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Oh, better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. When you're going to work, make sure to come straight home and no goofing off. Is there any way to see your beloved Papa off? Oh well. I'll try my best to come home as soon as possible. As soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll be haven't done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. It's always been way more than he's been at home. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on some of the jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. Sorry, I thought someone texted me. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. All right, if you insist. I imagine that Joshua tagging along there would be. As with Joshua tagging along, it's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we stop by the guild? Yeah. We should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! And that seems like a really good stopping point. My throat hurts. You finished the prologue. That was good. Alright. Well, thank you for being here for my stream. I hope you enjoyed watching me. I'm actually very excited to continue on playing this game because it's been so long and I just really enjoyed this series. And I'm so excited for the remake coming on the 25th of September. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Adios. Good night.